The city is excited to welcome e-scooters and e-bikes to our streets, creating more opportunities for people to explore and experience our city. Active transportation, like e-scooters and e-bikes, helps reduce vehicle trips and traffic congestion. It shrinks our impact on the environment, and it supports a healthier, more vibrant city for everyone. We're pleased to be working with Lime and Bird to offer these micromobility services in Edmonton. Chadi Hashem is here with us today to showcase Bird's vehicles behind me. Altogether, they will be a fleet of 1,500 e-scooters and 400 e-bikes available to Edmontonians. Safety is an important and shared goal by the city, Lime, and Bird. We'll be collaborating to educate and promote safe riding and parking behaviors, and we ask that all riders help us to ensure that e-scooters and e-bikes continue to be a positive addition to our streets. When we first launched, we didn't have the same kind of limit on the number of vehicles, and the fleet size swelled to over 4,000. And as a result, we had lots of complaints from Edmontonians about the clutter, about the number of vehicles moving around, and about the way that they were used and parked. And so we started to reduce that fleet size. And actually, what the balance that we've struck for this year is comparable to other cities with micromobility, like Kelowna, Ottawa, Calgary. So we're really trying to strike the right balance of providing service to Edmontonians while making sure that we're keeping space for everybody on the streets, regardless of the mode they're using. So they're out later than any of us would have liked this year. We undertook a new process to go into competitive procurement with companies that wanted to bring e-scooters and e-bikes to Edmonton streets. That process helped us make sure that we had the right number of vendors and the right fleet size based off the experience of the last few years. So a little bit later, but the great news is that process has allowed us to now license these vendors through December of 2023. So they'll be out, as early as possible next year as a result.
With gas prices skyrocketing, with Jason Kenney taking the cap off insurance rates, driving is getting more and more expensive every day, and electric bikes are an opportunity to bike and to be active and get out in your community. I bike year round on my electric bike, and really it's a matter of throwing on a pair of snow pants, but we won't have to worry about that now. As somebody who lives in the area and represents the area, I did have a number of concerns about kind of excess clutter. I think we're trying to figure out a sizing that works for riders, that works for the company, and works for the community. So naturally there'll be growing pains, and we'll expand and adjust. I think the introduction of the bikes this year is going to be a new consideration, and if demand and ridership and these pieces are successful, we're going to see that. So I'm not too worried. I'm thinking about this in the long term, not about this season, but the next 10 seasons, and I think it's really exciting.